And I know you might have a heavy load, but I can carry some too. I will lift you up when they push you down. I will raise my voice and stand my ground. Well, it looks like it might be a hard road, but I'm gonna walk it with you. Can y'all clap? Well, it looks like it might be a long night, but I ain't going nowhere. And I know it's gonna be a hard fight, but I will stand right here. I will shine a light in the darkest hour. I will face the man in the highest tower. Well, it looks like it might be a long night, but I ain't going nowhere. I will work, I will fight, I will strive in the name of love. I will speak, I will shout, I will sing to the skies above. I will lift you up when they push you down. I will raise my voice and I'll stand my ground. Well, it looks like it's gonna be a hard road, but I'm gonna walk it with you. Thank you all.
Are my Impeach people down there? I can't hear you. I got a little something for you. I got my people down here, right here. And what we're going to do is like this. We're going to spell out what needs to happen to Donald Trump tonight, okay? Give me an I. Give me an M. Give me a P. Give me an E. Give me an A. Give me a C. Give me an H. What are we going to do to Donald Trump? Yeah! All right, all right. I got another little chant for you right now, okay? Hey, hey, hey. Donald Trump has got to go today. You all got that? Hey, 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 Donald Trump has got to go today. Hey, 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 Donald Trump has got to go today. I'm clapping for you guys out there. I'm clapping for you guys. You all are just wonderful. Look at you. One more time, in case somebody didn't know how to spell it. In case some people don't know what it means, but there's a man in the White House. There's a man in the White House that doesn't need to be there. He's an alleged president, and he needs to leave. He's a racist. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about our health care. He doesn't care about our children. He doesn't care about anything but himself and money. He's living in a house that slaves built. My ancestors built. He's got to get the hell out. And they wanted to talk about Hillary. I know somebody that the handcuffs need to be on right now, and his name is Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, I have someone special here tonight for you. I have someone very, very special here tonight. We are doing a peaceful protest, and we are respectful of everyone. So we expect everyone to be respectful towards us. All right? We're not going to pay attention to the rhetoric. We're not going to pay attention to anything else. Because if you are a friend and a supporter of Donald Trump, you're not a friend of ours. So right now, our wonderful congressman, he's been so good to us, John Yarmouth. He could not be here tonight. Yes, John Yarmouth. you know why? He's in D.C. tonight. He's going to wake up in the morning and he's going to vote to impeach Trump. So because our congressman cares so much for us, he brought a wonderful representative, Ms. Nicole Yates, to read a letter that he wrote specifically for us. So I'm going to call Ms. Nicole Yates to the microphone to read this wonderful letter.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here today. This is very important, and we do not take it lightly. My name is Nicole Yates, and I am the District Director for Congressman John Yarmouth, Kentucky's 3rd District. And thank you. And as was stated, he is in D.C. tonight, prepared to take the vote for impeachment tomorrow. And so he wrote this statement for you, and it's a little lengthy, but I want to read it because it's specifically for you that came out tonight, because he wants you to know that he stands with you, and while he's in D.C. and cannot be here, he is with you here in spirit. I hope I can read it. It's a little dark up here. 45 years ago, as a young staffer for Senator Marlowe Cook, I wrote the speech that would make him the first Senate Republican to call for the resignation of a corrupt president. As Republicans, we took no joy in going against a president of our own party, but we felt a duty greater than partisan loyalty to our country, the Constitution, and the people who had entrusted us to, among other things, provide accountability of the executive. On Wednesday, December 18, 2019, I will vote to impeach President Donald Trump. And I will do so for the very same reason. As with President Nixon and Watergate, evidence of President Trump's attempt to extort Ukrainian president for political gain is overwhelming, and his refusal to abide by the constitutionality mandated congressional oversight flies in the face of our nation's founding as a republic rather than dictatorship. Far from an isolated incident, that these crimes are an exemplified point on his continued abuse of the presidency, which left us unchecked, would shatter the foundation of our constitutional system and thus American democracy. With this vote, I am proud to assert that long-held American ideas are still worth fighting for, that abuse of the public trust will not be tolerated, and that in the United States, nobody, not even the president, is above the law. Thank you.
That's our congressman, y'all. That's our congressman that we voted for. Doing the right thing for Louisvillians. How about that? So, we're going to do the impeach one more time in case you couldn't spell it, or there's some that might not understand it. So we got to do it one more time. Give me an I. Give me an M. Give me a P. Give me an E. Give me an A. Give me a C. Give me an H. What are we going to do? Well, you know what? What is our Congressman John Yarmouth going to do with Donald Trump? Impeach! The next person I'm about to call to the mic, he is a wonderful speaker. He's an author. He is a professor at the University of Louisville for Pan-African Studies. And I know you've heard of this man. He's been all over the place, all over the country, fighting for what's right, not just for himself and his family, but for Americans in total. I'd like to bring to the mic right now, Dr. Ricky L. Jones.
President of the United States once said that he loves the poorly educated. We know why he loves the poorly educated, because they can be easily misled. We clearly have some of the poorly educated with us tonight, and we welcome them. And we say, as that great African revolutionary Jesus said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." Welcome, brother. We love to have you here, supporters of the President of the United States, for the little time he has left. I want to read something quick from my friend Mark Murphy. It's a little bit disturbing, but it is eloquent and it is real. He sent it out the other day. He said, "We're losing. You know what I mean if you're an honest person operating in good faith. We're losing to the racist, the greedy, and the cruel. We're losing the country, the government of the people for which blood was shed and wars fought. It's not over, but we're losing. But just because we are losing doesn't mean that we always will lose. This is not a time for cowards. Are you cowards? This is not a time for fools. Are you fools? This is not a time for the poorly educated. Are you poorly educated? You know exactly what's going on. This is really not a moment for us to indict Donald Trump. This is a moment for us to take a good, hard look at America, because Donald Trump could not elect himself. People like these people elected Donald Trump. People like Steve Bannon elected Donald Trump. People like Stephen Miller elected Donald Trump. People like Sebastian Gorka elected Donald Trump. If you do not know who these people are, then you are not prepared for this fight. Donald Trump will be impeached, but we know he will not be removed, because the United States Senate, led by House Leader Mitch McConnell from right here in are openly saying that they are working hand in glove with the President of the United States, who researchers have said lies on average 22 times a day. The President of the United States lies 22 times a day. There is no political cavalry coming. It is up to us as Americans, as fighters, as revolutionaries, to take this back. I will close with this. That great revolutionary Frederick Douglass said in a speech in the 1800s, he said, "I stand before you tonight a thief. I stole this head, I stole these arms, I stole these legs, I stole this body from the man this country said was rightfully my owner." If you gonna be a thief, it is a hell of a thing to steal yourself. And I say to you tonight, we all need to be thieves if we have to be, and steal this country back. We still love you, but we gonna fight you. Come on.
Dr. Ricky Jones made a point. Are you ready for this fight? You know, we don't have to make noise and disrupt people. We don't have to do all of that, because we know Donald Trump has got to go. And I want everybody out here, I want you to call Mitch McConnell. Call his office and let him know, "Mitch, do your damn job. You've been in office for 30-something odd years, and what have you done for me lately? Absolutely nothing." This is serious. I know we're having fun, we're doing chants, but hey, this is serious. And I also want to let you know, there's another organization that I also belong to, that I'm on the board, but we also partner with Indivisible Kentucky. You know about Indivisible Kentucky? Yeah! And Miss Sharon Fleck, she's out there tonight, the chairwoman of our group. And you know what? Indivisible Kentucky makes these strides, and we partner because there's strength in numbers. Yes! So the next person that I want to bring to the mic tonight, I mean, this man right here is wonderful. But I'm going to let a good friend of his introduce him. And also, he and Dr. Ricky L. Jones are real good friends. See, I kind of scope stuff on Facebook. I find out what's going on. So I'm going to let my friend, my sister in the fight, and also one of my co-hosts on the Jones Report, and healthcare analyst, and a political contributor, Miss Betsy Foster, introduce this wonderful individual.
Hey, can we do a chant here? Hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. Yay! Ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. All right. I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight, and this is a special honor for me to introduce this amazing person. I met him 2 years ago, and he probably at some point regrets it periodically because I drive him crazy now. His name is Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy, if you don't know who he is, you will after tonight. Mark Murphy is a political cartoonist for the Courier-Journal and USA Today. But he is also a trial attorney. He understands the Constitution. He is a veteran with 2 Meritorious Service Awards. He lives right here in Louisville, Kentucky, and he is our voice every day in that newspaper, fighting Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell without fear. So what I want you to do is, if you didn't know Mark before today, check him out on Twitter at Murphy Cartoons, in the newspaper, Mark Murphy, M-A-R-C, and let's make sure that he has some voices helping him do this fight for us. I want to welcome Mark Murphy to the podium.
Hello, Louisville. Hello, Kentucky. Hello, my fellow Americans. It's cold. It's almost Christmas. But almost 250 years ago, when it was cold and almost Christmas, the first American patriots got in their boats, crossed the Delaware River, and started to build this nation that now we call ours, that we can still call ours. Now you're cold. Now it's almost Christmas again. And we're back in the same boat. Right now, it's up to us to preserve the promise that those first patriots began to build for us. I'm here as a prosecutor tonight. That's ultimately why it is. It's not about the cartoons. It's not about my friendship with Ricky Jones, although that's fabulous. The fact is that those founding fathers were flawed. Our nation was flawed. America was never great for everybody. It was always great for some. But there was always the promise. We had the original sin of slavery. We had to fight civil rights battles. Our soldiers and sailors and Marines fought overseas. Blood was spilled based on a promise that someday we would be able to keep and preserve a nation under the rule of law, not under the rule of a man, not under the rule of a party. That's why this nation was founded. Along the way, men and women died in battles. Along the way, in our own Civil War, people died to keep that dream free. People marched